Cool. So, we're going to try something different today. I've got a 30-minute game here set up ready. And we're going to play one game for this video. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to think as much as I can between moves. And I'm going to try and talk through my ideas, my processes. And we'll see why I was wrong after the game with the help of old Stockfish and whatnot. And we'll see how that goes. But let's get into it. We're going to try and play the Italian game. I like to play a little d4 opening. Get the knight out. And then we're looking to get the bishop here. If his knight comes out, beautiful. Italian game. This is so far all book moves, all good. Apparently it can be quite an aggressive opening. I like to play aggressive chess. I like to get my games out and done. Now on this, I believe we play d3. I believe d3 is the book move. If the bishop had come out to here, then it's c3. Now, I'm trying to think here. I don't know if this still works. There's definitely a gambit or something that requires bringing this up. No, this. I think it's before that comes out. So we'd play here. Takes. And we push the pawn, I believe. And then the bishop has to back up. Probably back to here. And then we play for the center. Takes. But then we're just still in the center. So I think we're just gonna castle. I think we're just gonna castle and play that safe. He castles too. Now, it's the decision between bringing my knight out to d2 and playing a sort of a slower progression, maybe hopping it around over here to b3, so that I have this move active. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to be wanting to open up the center anytime soon anyway. So maybe I just hop my knight in here. This is what I'm going to do. What is he going to do after I do this? There's nothing to pin the knight to. I suppose he could. I just develop my bishop. We're just going to develop our knight. This is a pretty classic setup, I believe. We're pretty well mirrored with each other. Just missing his pawn on d6. So our attacking ideas here. He's got his rook over. Can we really attack the king at this moment in time? No. What does this do for him? Protects this. So this can move, I suppose. So where would his knight go? His knight wants to go into any of these spaces. Here is protected. Here is also protected, and it's fine. It's not going to want to go here. So it's between these two. Could play a3, but it's sort of a waste of me because he's just going to hop in here anyway. Plays there, takes. I have to move. So if I go here, there's 1, 2, 3 attacking, and I've only got the 2. Maybe I just hop in with my knight. But then he's pushing, and his rook's in line. Okay, so my idea is, if I hop in here, he takes, I take... Oh, he has to move his knight, actually. But then he just hops that here. I take, he takes, and then his rook is looking down this line. I suppose I could challenge it. Let's play that. Let's play aggressive. Let's get our knight in the middle here, and we'll just open up this center. I like to play open positions, so I'm all for making a bit of a mess of it in here in the center, and trying to bust it open, bust it down, and we can come back and see if this was a good idea or not. Almost already 5 minutes into our time, which is crazy. Especially where I usually play 10-minute games. I could not be spending this much time talking or thinking about my moves. So I wonder what he does here. Like I said, he could play in here. He could take. What I would see would be him taking. If not, then my bishop's coming out, I suppose. And then he's going to force it. I'm going to play... Ooh. Here plays... I want to add extra support to this square somehow, if I can. How would I go about doing that? It's all very slow if I wanted to do that. I'd have to move here, for example, or I'd have to play two. Like, everything, it takes at least 2 moves, you know? And that would not be ideal. Do I have any other cool moves here? Obviously, our knight here is annoying for him. This is a check. This is a fork. Obviously, the queen is protected in both of those currently. Is this viable now? It is. If he doesn't take it, which he does. Now, do I take with the pawn or the bishop? I'm gonna take it with the pawn. We get a little push on this guy. He could try to do this, but then I just play... Takes... Comes in with his rook. I slide and attack the rook. Okay, so this... Now, he can go here, 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 here. Doesn't want to go here, loses. 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 So he has to go back if I kick him. I'm going to play this with the idea that now this supports d4 if I want to attack this pawn. Or if I want to attack the bishop now and get... Oh, actually no. Okay, let's think about this. So if I push and he take and push and he takes and I take, that's he has to kick the bishop again. But then it's doubling my pawns and isolating them as well. I do this. It's isolating these pawns anyway. This takes, kicks the bishop, and then it gives my knight somewhere to go. I like that. I like the idea that my knight has a safe square in front of this bishop, in front of this rook. And then this also, if I play forward here, allows me to get a little battery going on towards the king. What's he going to do next? He's going to try and break this up, I'm sure. If I play... Okay, so this channel... Okay. He can just stop that with f6. I want to develop this bishop, because it's currently doing nothing. Do I want to challenge this rook first? No, I want to get the bishop out, and then I want to challenge the rook. Bishop's going to come to f4. I can't put it here because it just gets challenged by the pawn. Okay, cool. And this, then, if he plays this, now weakens all his pawns. Lovely stuff. Also, this gives me a chance to play bishop to attack this rook, which I like. Do I like? Let me think here. I've got time again, right? Plays bishop to b5. Stops it. Takes. So now I've got a pawn here and my bishop here. And I can just take that. And then I've got a fork on the rooks. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Unless he just chooses to move his rook, which I suppose he could do. But then I'm going to take over control of this. Oh, he goes here. No, he can't go there. He can play e7, I guess. He plays e7 and then... Okay. That's also an option. That is also an option. I'll just drop this back. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm just going to drop the bishop back. That's protected now. It's fairly sturdy. And then I have the option to get a tempo on the queen if I want to, if he doesn't move it, which I'm sure he might. He's probably going to... He might pin my knight here. Does that worry me? No, I force it, trade, and then I'm attacking the rook. He might take my pawn. But he's got more troubles than that if that's going on, I think. Okay, so the knight's coming in. Doesn't want to go here. Can't really go here right now because I just take it. So he's attacking this, I think. Which I suppose makes sense. So if I play queen to d3, it attacks his knight, protects this pawn, and the knight's protecting this one, so that's not a problem. Protects this square and it protects this square. Am I running into anything? No, I don't believe I am. But that's a good square to shut it down, and it develops my queen, connects my rooks. Seems like a good square to me. And we've now also got our bishop and our queen on this on this side of the map. I want to say the board. So if I do manage to get this moved, or if he does take it, for example, okay, he's protecting that. Okay. So now I just challenge the rook, I guess. Challenge the rook. Give me control of the open file. His bishop's still not developed, which I like. Oh, he's actually got 2 on this, which I just realised. Okay. If I play... Okay. So he's protecting with his bishop. He wants his rook there. If I take, and he takes... Do I like that? I take, he takes. I get a tempo on the queen. I think I do just want to take it. Simplify the position. How's your father? Now do I attack this again? And that's also stopped the problem from this being double attacked, which is nice. This is now double attacked. Play here. Can he attack that? I believe so. Okay, so here. Yeah. And then I can play my queen to e3 if I would like. Has to move, take, changes my queen. Let's go his knight here. I pull it back, knight in, and try to come over here maybe. Okay, so he's attacking my rook now. Where else can he go? You can go there. Can go there. Doesn't want to go there, he loses. Can go here. I need to move my rook. Can't go... Oh, can go here. This is double attacked. Can't go. Doesn't want to go. So... If I go... So I want to protect this. If I play my rook to d4... no, d1, sorry. Is there a way you can attack both of these guys? No. 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 The attacks... But then I'll just take... Okay. Rook to d thing, because then he can come in here and try and fork me. But I just take... Okay. Do I just en passant that? I think maybe I do. I definitely do. En passant allows then a battery to be formed on these. Bosh. Like that. I like that a lot. Looks good to me. Okay, so takes, 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 check, takes. Does that check out? So, takes, check, takes. We recapture. He then gets to take my bishop. I then check. His queen's here. And I take that, and then I get a tempo on the queen. Let's see if this works out, shall we? Let's see if this works out the way I just planned it. Because if it does, that would be cool. It's looking like it does. It's looking like it works out. If he comes to here with his king, then he done goofed. Where does he go? What does he do? What does he do? Right. Okay. So there's a saying, you've got a good move. Look for a better move. Is there a better move? Depending on where he goes. I don't think there is. I think we just reclaim our bishop, and we're doing okay. I do need to be careful of getting back rank mated. Do not want that. That would not be cool. Okay. Is there anything else I can do with that? I don't think so. We're just going to take the bishop. Gets a tempo on the queen. Lovely jubbly. He's now attacking my knight. It's the best way to protect this guy. Just a pawn. A pawn would do, no? I think. But then that stops that being protected. Which is minorly annoying. I can just hop in here. But then that stops this from being protected. I can hop in here with another tempo on the queen. That seems like my best option. Get another tempo on the queen, make him keep moving her around. If we can get it away from this pawn, that would be great, because then that's a fork on the king and the rook. What's he attacking here? nothing really. Still protecting this though. So I guess there's that. Push the pawn. If I push this pawn, then what? I think I'm relatively okay. Still double defended. Only once attacked. You can't move this pawn because it is pinned. So I think after this I take, slide the rook over. Then I've got the rook behind the passed pawn. What I need to do is get the knight out of the way, and I'm good to go. I think I'm good to go. I still need to be careful of the fact that my back rank is very much, you know, not trying to end up getting mated. Need to be very careful. Maybe queen in here is what he's looking at, to then take me on the next turn. Bit of queen here, I just slide my rook over and I'm okay. I believe. I feel like he's taking longer to think now, which is a good sign. Means he's struggling to calculate. Okay, so he's moved his knight. What's he looking at? His knight is now... Look at these squares. You can come back here. Can't take this. It gets taken. So the idea is I take, he takes, and I can't take it back. In that case, I just push. And now I've got a rook behind a passed pawn. That's going to be difficult to deal with. It's going to be very difficult to deal with. I do want this. It's really irking me. It's really worrying me. I know big boy chess players with their big boy chess pants on wouldn't even worry about it. They'd be like, it's good, it's fine. However, I've been back ranked one too many times, and I'm not trying to have that happen, especially not when I'm in a winning position. Maybe I should definitely cut out some of the waiting time, if there is waiting time. Or maybe I just need to yap more. Would you like that? Would you like that, guys, if I just yapped more? I think that could be instructive also. On how you lose your focus and then lose the game. So let's not do that. Let's instead think. What can he do? Does he have any cool queen moves? No, doesn't look like it. Can't even go there, actually. I didn't even notice that. You can't even go there to attack my rook. Which is sweet, so that's pretty okay. Okay. So if I play forward, then what? Of course. I had an alarm go off. I hate that. Maybe I'm bringing my knight into the game here. Ooh, I'm kicking his knight. That's what I'm doing. Kick his knight. Where's he going? You can go to most of them, to be honest. Can't go here because he gets forked. I see, says the blind man. I see. I like it. But I just moved my queen out of the way. And then we're threatening to push his pawn even more. Maybe I push it here. Because now I'm attacking both the rook and the... You know what? Here. Then what? He moves the knight and he loses his rook. Moves his queen across, maybe? Wants to trade queens out. Can't trade queens if I go here. Can't trade queens if I go here. I can play that, but I just take trades, push, and we're doing okay again. And we're doing okay again. Wait, let's think actually. Goes there, takes, plays, takes. That's where I need to be careful of. This is where I need to be careful of back ranks. Because he takes, I take. Comes to here with his queen. I've got 10 minutes on the clock. And I was like, oh, let me think. Tap it in. Just tap it in. You can just take that now. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Not cool at all. Just play his queen now. Shuts me up. Can I win this anyway? That's the question. I can't believe I just bottled that. Fuck! Fuck. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. I am the worst chess player to ever have played chess. These are the kind of mistakes though that build character. All right. Jesus Christ. Jesus. You can just play there with his queen, make me trade it. Should have got that out of the way. This is woeful. This is woeful. There's a reason they call me the Blunder Meister. This is atrocious, egregious, downright sad. Is what this is. Should be ashamed of myself. I am ashamed of myself. Plays, check. I'm surviving, but at what cost? If only this wasn't there. It would have been a nice trap to play on the old jester. Well, that is checkmate. Coming up here. Nice hot serving of checkmate. Is there anything I can even do there? I can get myself out, I guess. Play here, then what does he do? I'm surprised he isn't just traded queens with me, to be honest. And then he just plays here. Check, checkmate. So I've got to play out. Got to work my way out. You just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. I can't believe I botched it. Is this what Arsenal feel like every season? That is tragic. That is absolutely tragic. What a terrible game of chess. I played the opening with 97% accuracy. And the end game with 40%. This is woeful. I was looking forward to the review as well because I was like, oh, this would be an interesting game to get. And I just bottled it. I bottled it all. Found a good move there. Okay, knight in there would have been interesting. Let's see why I wanted that. No, I forgot. That's not what I wanted. Those are some wiggity lines, man. Wiggity lines. So I'm just completely winning here. And I bottled it. I just bottled it all again. Bottled it all again. Got rid of all my. I'm just bottling everything. My mid game is terrible as well. I was looking at that bishop move and I thought, nah, surely that's not worth it. He just plays this, surely. Let's see. Okay, so it just opens this diagonal, I guess. Whoop-de-doo, I suppose. Fair enough. Bottled it, gave him the lead. This is a terrible game of chess. Should have kicked the knight earlier. Because it was trapped. It was trapped. How did I not see that? I'm a ball job. I am a bottle job. Oh, had a win there. I'm supposed to bring my queen in. Oh, I stink. I stink. I even said, that's at that point in the game I said, when you see a good move, is there a better move? I stink. I stink of wee. Yeah, get the queen in to attack the king. Don't know why I didn't do that. And then I blundered my rook. Well, so I hope you enjoyed that game. I didn't. So, yeah. Cool, I guess. What a load of shit.